All right, so I'm gonna do a little overview of my newer skid system. I used to have tanks in the bed of my truck that I kind of just created my own soft wash system, created my own pressure washing setup, and then I recently switched to a skid system by All Clean Power Systems. They did an excellent job with this build, and it's made my life so much easier. So we'll just start over here on the driver's side. What we've got here is we have 3 7-gallon tanks. Right now, this one I run soap only. That's chloramine oxide at the moment. This here is a scent tank. I keep these separate because sometimes I'll use scent instead of soap, and sometimes I'll use soap without the scent. And then this is a third tank that I can run. I had this put on here basically so I can run like a neutralizer if I'm doing a house wash with sensitive siding and I need to do a neutralizer after I'm done. Then we move over here. This is kind of the powerhouse. Here's my battery. I've got my soft wash pump. This is a Remco 7-gallon a minute 100 psi pump. I love this thing. It does excellent. And then, like I said, my battery, I keep my tools and stuff in here, extra bags for house washing, all that. Then we've got a charging system, which goes to a little port that's on the back side here. This is my on-off switch for the electric pump. And then moving around the side, this is where the recharge for my battery is at. I just run a cable from my house straight into that. And here we have our wash manifold. So the wash manifold, we've got water, we've got SH, and I have this rigged up so that this is soap and this guy here is scent. If I want to use that third auxiliary tank, then the control is back here. I just flip this guy here and I can turn that on. That one's also rigged up to run through my pressure washer if necessary, which kind of helps with if you're doing a post rinse, you can add that neutralizing agent in there. Coming around, we've got my 6-gallon tank for fuel that goes to the GX690 Honda pressure washer. This is an 8-gallon a minute machine right here. And I used to have I started out with a 4-gallon a minute machine and then bumped up to a 5-gallon a minute machine. And I will say having the 8-gallon has absolutely changed my life. It is so much faster, pushes out a lot more water. Down below here, there's kind of a storage area. I use this for extra hoses, window cleaning bucket, gutter cleaning buckets, all that type of stuff. And then there's also a dump hose right here. In the back, you can see up here, this is my Kim tank. That's 100 gallons, and then behind that is 2 100-gallon water tanks. Those are tethered together, so it's 200 gallons of water. And then we've got our pressure reel here. These are all King's reels, by the way, electric King's reels. This is also a huge time saver. It used to take me probably 25 minutes to get set up. Now it takes me about 5 minutes to get set up and 5 minutes to break down. Then I've got soft wash hose right here, and then I've got water in hose right here. This goes to the customer's house and it fills up through this manifold, and this manifold, water goes in this way. I can fill the water tank here. These two go to those soap tanks on the side, and then this bottom one here comes to this kind of rinse hose that they've conveniently put here. That's really great for once you're done with a house wash or something, you want to rinse yourself off or rinse your equipment off. Super convenient having that there. And then going on top, we've got an adjustable ladder rack. You can adjust these guys right there. Adjust your height just based off what you need. Up top, we have a surface cleaner rack with a 24-inch surface cleaner. Having a 24-inch surface cleaner is, again, a huge time saver. I used to have a 20-inch, and having the extra 4 inches on there actually does make a huge difference. And then I've got my ladders up here. Right now I'm rolling with a Little Giant and then I've got a 30, a 24, and a little 16 up there. And that pretty much covers me for everything. I can do house washing easy, I can do pressure washing easy. There is one thing that I wish I would have added on. I just bought the parts to add it on, and that is a downstream injector. So I'm gonna add a Midwest system. It's an automatic downstream injector with an electric fob, so that you can change it from chem to no chem. The distance I think is like 500 feet or something like that, 200 meters, something around there. But it's plenty enough room for most of my residential washes to be able to make that go faster. Right now for house washes, I just use the soft wash system and the pressure wash system at the same time. I use the soft wash system to put the detergent on, and then I use the pressure wash system with an M5 twist nozzle for my rinse, and that's been working out just fine. So anyway, that is the skid setup. Again, thank you All Clean Power Systems for getting that all put together for me. If you're looking at getting a system like this, it will absolutely save you a ton of time. It is expensive, but with your time saved, you're gonna save not only time, which is money, but you're also gonna save your own mind and emotions as you kind of mitigate some of those frustrations of setup, takedown, and fighting hoses and all this stuff. So that's my setup, and let me know if you guys have any questions or if you're interested in getting a system like this. See you later.